Faith is also about surrender. It is about recognizing that while we can plan and prepare, there are forces beyond our control. Faith teaches us to let go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, to trust in a higher power or the natural order of the universe. This surrender brings peace, reducing anxiety and fear, and allowing us to live more fully in the present moment. Furthermore, faith connects us to others. Shared faith, whether in a community, a cause, or a vision, unites people, creating bonds of trust and solidarity. It fosters a sense of belonging and purpose, bringing people together to work towards common goals. In this way, faith not only empowers the individual but also strengthens the community, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Faith is not just a passive belief, it is active and dynamic. It requires nurturing like a garden that needs tending. Through prayer, meditation, reflection, or study, we can strengthen our faith, making it a powerful tool in our daily lives. By practicing faith, we learn to see the world through a lens of possibility and to approach life with an open heart and an open mind. Positive sowing is the intentional act of planting seeds of goodness, kindness, and hope in the fertile ground of our daily lives. It is about making conscious choices that lead to beneficial outcomes, both for ourselves and for those around us. The concept of sowing, derived from the agricultural practice of planting seeds, extends into the spiritual, emotional, and social aspects of our lives, where our thoughts, words, and actions act as seeds that will eventually bear fruit. At its heart, positive sowing is about recognizing that every action we take, no matter how small, has the potential to influence the world in significant ways. Just as a single seed can grow into a tree that provides shade, shelter, and sustenance, our positive actions can grow and multiply, creating a ripple effect that touches countless lives. When we engage in positive sowing, we are investing in a future of abundance, joy, and peace. Positive sowing begins with our thoughts. The mind is like a garden, and what we plant in it will grow. By choosing to focus on positive, uplifting thoughts, we are sowing seeds of mental well-being and resilience. These positive thoughts cultivate a mindset that is open to possibilities, solutions, and opportunities. They allow us to approach challenges with optimism, to see the good in others, and to believe in our own potential. Our words are also powerful seeds. Words have the ability to build up or tear down, to inspire or discourage. Positive sowing with our words means speaking words of encouragement, praise, and affirmation. It means being mindful of how we communicate, choosing to spread positivity rather than negativity. When we speak kindly to others, we are sowing seeds of trust, respect, and love. Our words can uplift someone's spirit, motivate them to pursue their dreams, or simply bring a smile to their face. Actions, too, are seeds that we plant in the world. Positive sowing through our actions involves doing good deeds, showing compassion, and being of service to others. It is about making a difference, no matter how small. Acts of kindness, such as helping a neighbor, volunteering, or simply offering a listening ear, are powerful forms of positive sowing. These actions not only benefit the recipient, but also nourish our own souls, creating a sense of fulfillment and purpose. Positive sowing also involves being a good steward of our time, talents, and resources. It means using what we have been given to make a positive impact. This could be through our work, our hobbies, or our community involvement. By sharing our talents and resources generously, we are sowing seeds of growth and prosperity, not only for ourselves, but for others as well. This kind of sowing creates a cycle of giving and receiving, where the more we give, the more we receive in return. An important aspect of positive sowing is the intention behind our actions. True positive sowing comes from a place of genuine love, compassion, and altruism. It is not about seeking recognition or reward, but about doing good for its own sake. When our intentions are pure, the seeds we sow are more likely to flourish and produce a bountiful harvest. This authenticity resonates with others, inspiring them to also engage in positive sowing, thus creating a community grounded in kindness and goodwill. Positive sowing is not limited to grand gestures. It is found in the everyday, ordinary moments of life. It is in the smile we give to a stranger, the patience we show in traffic, or the encouragement we offer to a friend. These small acts, repeated consistently, have the power to transform our environment. They create a culture of positivity that can uplift and inspire everyone we come into contact with. In addition to influencing others, positive sowing has a profound effect on our own personal growth. By consistently choosing to sow positive seeds, we develop qualities such as patience, empathy, and gratitude. These qualities enrich our lives, making us more resilient, content, and at peace. Positive sowing helps us to focus on what truly matters, allowing us to lead lives that are rich in meaning and purpose. Moreover, positive sowing fosters hope. In a world that can often seem filled with negativity and despair, sowing seeds of positivity is a radical act of hope. It is a declaration that goodness exists, that kindness matters, and that we have the power to create a better world. This hope is infectious, spreading to those around us, and creating a collective belief in a brighter future. Negative sowing is the process of planting seeds of negativity, whether through thoughts, words, or actions that ultimately lead to undesirable outcomes. Just as positive sowing can lead to a harvest of joy, peace, and prosperity, negative sowing can result in a crop of strife, discord, and discontent. This principle is as true in the moral and emotional realms as it is in the physical world. What we put into the ground of our lives, we will eventually reap. Negative sowing often begins with our thoughts. The mind, like fertile soil, will grow whatever is planted in it, and negative thoughts are like weeds that can quickly take over. The thoughts of fear, anger, jealousy, and resentment, if allowed to take root, can grow into harmful attitudes and behaviors. These thoughts can cloud our judgment, lead us to see the world through a distorted lens, and cause us to react in ways that are not in our best interest or the interest of those around us. The seeds of negativity planted in our minds can manifest as stress, anxiety, and a sense of hopelessness. Words are another powerful form of sowing. Negative sowing through words occurs when we speak harshly, criticize unjustly, or spread rumors and gossip. Words have the power to hurt, to divide, and to destroy. When we engage in negative speech, we are sowing seeds of distrust, hurt, and animosity. These words can damage relationships, lower morale, and create an environment of tension and conflict. Negative words can linger long after they are spoken, continuing to affect those who hear them, much like a weed that continues to spread its roots. Actions, too, can be a form of negative sowing. Actions driven by selfishness, deceit, or malice plant seeds that lead to negative consequences. For example, acts of dishonesty can destroy trust, while acts of aggression can lead to retaliation and escalating conflict. Negative actions not only affect others, but also reflect back on the one who commits them. They can lead to a cycle of negativity, where one negative act leads to another, creating a spiral that is difficult to break. When we engage in negative sowing through our actions, we often find ourselves reaping feelings of guilt, shame, and regret. Negative sowing can also occur through neglect. Failing to nurture our relationships, to care for our responsibilities, or to invest in our personal growth can result in negative outcomes. Just as a garden that is neglected will become overgrown with weeds, areas of our lives that are neglected will suffer. Relationships may deteriorate, opportunities may be lost, and personal well-being may decline. Neglect is a passive form of negative sowing, where the absence of positive action leads to negative consequences. The environment in which we sow also plays a crucial role. If we surround ourselves with negative influences, whether through the company we keep, the media we consume, or the environments we frequent, we are more likely to engage in negative sowing. These influences can shape our thoughts, words, and actions, leading us down a path that is not conducive to growth or happiness. Being mindful of our environment and the influences we allow into our lives is key to preventing negative sowing. Negative sowing is often a result of not being conscious or intentional about our choices. It is easy to fall into patterns of negative thinking, speaking, or acting when we are not mindful. Stress, fatigue, and emotional pain can make us more susceptible to negativity, causing us to react rather than respond thoughtfully. Becoming aware of our tendencies to engage in negative sowing is the first step towards change. By recognizing these patterns, we can begin to make more conscious choices that lead to positive outcomes. The effects of negative sowing are not always immediate, but over time they become apparent. Just as weeds can overtake a garden, if left unchecked, negative sowing can take over our lives, leading to an environment that is less than desirable. It can result in broken relationships, lost opportunities, and a general sense of dissatisfaction. The harvest of negative sowing is often a painful reminder of the importance of mindfulness and intentionality in our thoughts, words, and actions. Negative sowing also impacts our health and well-being. Studies have shown that negative emotions such as anger and bitterness can have a detrimental effect on our physical health, contributing to issues such as high blood pressure, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. The stress and anxiety that result from negative sowing can take a toll on our mental health, leading to depression and other mental health issues. Thus, the seeds of negativity not only affect our external environment, but also have a profound impact on our internal well-being. In addition, negative sowing can create a cycle that is difficult to break. Negative thoughts lead to negative words, which lead to negative actions, creating a feedback loop that reinforces the negativity. Breaking this cycle requires conscious effort and a commitment to change. It requires the willingness to uproot the weeds of negativity and replace them with seeds of positivity. This process may be challenging, but it is essential for cultivating a life that is fulfilling, peaceful, and prosperous. God's promises are like beacons of hope and assurance, guiding us through the complexities and uncertainties of life. Throughout Scripture and spiritual teachings, these promises offer comfort, direction, and a sense of purpose. They are reminders of God's unwavering love, faithfulness, and commitment to His creation. God's promises are not just words, they are profound truths that have the power to transform our lives, providing a foundation on which we can build our faith and anchor our trust. The nature of God's promises is rooted in His character. God is often described as unchanging, faithful, and true. Unlike human promises, which can be broken or forgotten, God's promises are steadfast and reliable. They are based on His perfect knowledge, wisdom, and power. This reliability gives us confidence that what God has promised, He will fulfill. It assures us that even when circumstances change or when we face trials, God's promises remain constant and will come to pass in His perfect timing. One of the most well-known promises is the promise of God's presence. In various scriptures, God reassures His people that He is with them, that He will never leave nor forsake them. This promise is a source of immense comfort, especially during times of loneliness, fear, or difficulty. Knowing that God is always present, that He is with us in every situation, provides a sense of security and peace. It reminds us that we are never alone, no matter what we face, and that God is a constant companion on our journey. God's promises also extend to protection. He promises to be our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. This promise assures us that God is our protector, that He watches over us and keeps us safe. It does not mean that we will never face difficulties or dangers, but it does mean that we have a powerful ally in God who is able to deliver us. The promise of protection gives us the courage to face life's challenges, to step out in faith, and to live boldly, knowing that God is our shield and defender. Forgiveness is another profound promise from God. He promises that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. This promise of forgiveness is at the heart of God's relationship with humanity. It offers a way to be reconciled with God, to experience His grace and mercy, and to be restored to a right relationship with Him. The promise of forgiveness frees us from the burden of guilt and shame, allowing us to live in the freedom and joy of God's love. God's promises also encompass the promise of guidance. He promises to direct our paths, to lead us in the way we should go. This promise assures that we do not have to navigate life's journey on our own, that God is willing to provide wisdom and direction. When we seek God's guidance, He promises to make our paths straight, to open doors of opportunity, and to lead us to places of blessing and purpose. This promise encourages us to trust in God's plan for our lives, to seek His will, and to follow His leading. God's promises also include provisions for our needs. He promises to supply our needs according to His riches and glory. This encompasses not only physical needs such as food, shelter, and clothing, but also emotional, spiritual, and relational needs. God's provision is comprehensive, ensuring that we have everything necessary for life and godliness. This promise encourages us to trust in God's provision, to rely on Him as our source, and to seek His guidance in our lives. It frees us from worry and anxiety, knowing that God is a good provider who takes care of His children. Another significant promise is the promise of peace. God promises a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that guards our hearts and minds. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a deep inner peace that comes from knowing and trusting in God. In a world filled with turmoil, conflict, and stress, the promise of peace is invaluable. It allows us to remain calm and centered, to navigate life's challenges with grace, and to maintain a sense of joy and contentment, regardless of what is happening around us. Personal responsibility is closely tied to the concept of free will. We have been given the freedom to choose how we respond to life's circumstances. This freedom comes with the responsibility to make choices that align with our values, goals, and the greater good. It means being mindful of the consequences of our choices, not only for ourselves, but also for those around us. Understanding the weight of our decisions encourages us to be more thoughtful, deliberate, and intentional in how we live our lives. Accountability is a key component of personal responsibility. It involves being answerable for our actions and decisions, both to ourselves and to others. Accountability means not making excuses or shifting blame, but rather standing up and admitting when we are wrong. It involves being honest with ourselves and others about our mistakes and shortcomings. This honesty is crucial for personal growth and development. When we hold ourselves accountable, we create a foundation of trust and integrity, both in our personal lives and in our relationships with others. Personal responsibility also involves self-discipline. It is the ability to control our impulses, desires, and emotions in order to achieve long-term goals. Self-discipline requires us to make choices that may not be immediately gratifying, but are in our best interest in the long run. It is the commitment to doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it. Self-discipline is about setting boundaries, making sacrifices, and staying focused on our goals, despite distractions or temptations. A significant aspect of personal responsibility is learning from our experiences. Life is filled with lessons, and each experience, whether positive or negative, provides an opportunity for growth. Personal responsibility means taking the time to reflect on our experiences, to understand what we did well and where we went wrong. It involves being open to feedback and willing to change. Learning from our experiences helps us to avoid repeating the same mistakes and to become wiser and more capable individuals. Personal responsibility is also about taking care of our well-being. It involves making choices that support our physical, mental, and emotional health. This includes taking care of our bodies through proper nutrition, exercise, and rest, as well as taking care of our minds through continuous learning, stress management, and healthy relationships. Personal responsibility means being proactive in seeking help when needed, whether from healthcare professionals, mentors, or trusted friends. It is about recognizing that we are responsible for our own happiness and well-being, and that we have the power to make choices that contribute to a fulfilling and meaningful life. In the context of relationships, personal responsibility means treating others with respect, kindness, and honesty. It involves being responsible for how we communicate, how we handle conflicts, and how we support and care for those we love. Personal responsibility in relationships means acknowledging our role in any issues that arise and being willing to work towards solutions. It is about being dependable, keeping our commitments, and being a positive influence on others. Taking personal responsibility in relationships builds trust, strengthens bonds, and creates a foundation for healthy, meaningful connections. In the professional sphere, personal responsibility translates to a strong work ethic, reliability, and a commitment to excellence. It involves taking pride in our work, being accountable for our tasks, and continuously seeking to improve our skills and knowledge. Personal responsibility means being a proactive problem solver, taking initiative, and being willing to go the extra mile. It also involves ethical behavior, integrity, and a sense of duty to contribute positively to the organization and society as a whole. By taking personal responsibility in our careers, we set ourselves up for success and create opportunities for growth and advancement. Personal responsibility is not about perfection. It is about progress and a commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves. It recognizes that we are human and we will make mistakes. However, it also recognizes that we have the capacity to learn, to change, and to grow. By embracing personal responsibility, we take control of our lives, we empower ourselves to make positive changes, and we build a life that reflects our values, our goals, and our highest potential. Ultimately, personal responsibility is about living a life of intention and purpose. It is about being the driver of our own destiny rather than a passenger. It is about making choices that align with our deepest values and beliefs, and about taking consistent, deliberate action towards our goals. Personal responsibility is about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own lives, and that by taking responsibility, we can create a life that is rich, meaningful, and fulfilling. A call to action is a powerful invitation to take a specific step, make a decision, or engage in a meaningful activity. It is an encouragement to move from thought to action, from intention to implementation. A call to action serves as a catalyst for change, urging individuals to not only reflect on the principles and values they hold, but also to express those beliefs through concrete actions. It transforms ideas into reality, and it is a crucial component of personal growth, community development, and societal progress. The essence of a call to action is rooted in motivation. It seeks to inspire individuals to take initiative, to step out of their comfort zones, and to engage in actions that contribute to personal and collective well-being. Whether it is taking the first step towards a goal, standing up for a cause, or making a commitment to change, a call to action taps into our inner motivations and aligns them with purposeful activities. It bridges the gap between knowing and doing, propelling us forward with a sense of urgency and determination. A call to action often begins with a clear and compelling vision. It paints a picture of what is possible, of what can be achieved, and of the benefits that will result from taking action. This vision provides a sense of direction and purpose, guiding individuals towards a common goal. It helps to focus energy and efforts on what truly matters, cutting through distractions and uncertainties. By presenting a clear vision, a call to action motivates people to participate, to contribute, and to make a difference. Another key aspect of a call to action is clarity. It must be specific and unambiguous, outlining exactly what needs to be done and why it is important. Vague or general appeals are less effective because they do not provide a clear path forward. A well-defined call to action removes uncertainty and empowers individuals by providing concrete steps they can take. Whether it is signing up for a program, volunteering time, making a donation, or simply making a personal commitment to change, clarity in a call to action makes it easier for people to respond positively. A call to action also appeals to the emotions. It connects with individuals on a personal level, resonating with their values, beliefs, and aspirations. By appealing to the heart as well as the mind, a call to action can create a sense of empathy, compassion, and solidarity. It taps into the emotional desire to make a difference, to be part of something greater than oneself, and to contribute to a cause that is meaningful and important. This emotional connection can be a powerful motivator, driving people to act with passion and commitment. Timing is another critical element of a call to action. It must be delivered at the right moment, when individuals are most receptive and ready to act. This timing can be influenced by various factors, such as current events, personal circumstances, or societal trends. A well-timed call to action leverages these factors to create a sense of urgency and immediacy. It encourages people to act now, rather than postponing or hesitating. By creating a sense of urgency, a call to action can mobilize people quickly and effectively, generating momentum and driving change. A call to action is often accompanied by encouragement and support. It reassures individuals that they are not alone, that others are also taking action, and that there is a community of support available. And this sense of community can be a powerful motivator, as people are more likely to take action when they feel supported and part of a collective effort. Encouragement can come in many forms, such as words of affirmation, success stories, or tangible resources that make it easier for individuals to take the desired action. Personalization is another effective strategy in a call to action. By addressing individuals directly and making the action relevant to their specific situation, a call to action becomes more compelling. Personalization can involve tailoring the message to reflect the interests, needs, and goals of the audience. It can also include offering options or different ways to get involved, allowing individuals to choose the path that best aligns with their strengths, abilities, and passions. When people see that a call to action is relevant to them personally, they are more likely to respond and engage. A call to action also emphasizes the impact of taking action. It highlights the difference that individuals can make, the positive changes that can result, and the benefits that will be experienced. By showing the tangible outcomes of action, a call to action provides a sense of purpose and significance. It reassures individuals that their efforts are valuable, that their contributions matter, and that they can have a real and meaningful impact. This sense of impact motivates people to take ownership of the cause and to commit fully to the action being called for. Inclusivity is an important aspect of an effective call to action. It invites everyone to participate, regardless of their background, abilities, or circumstances. An inclusive call to action recognizes that everyone has something to contribute and that collective efforts are more powerful than individual ones. By fostering a sense of inclusion, a call to action encourages diversity, collaboration, and unity. It breaks down barriers and invites people from all walks of life to join together in a common cause, creating a powerful force for change. A call to action often involves setting goals and benchmarks. These goals provide a target to aim for and a way to measure progress. By setting specific, achievable goals, a call to action creates a sense of accomplishment and motivation. It helps individuals to stay focused and committed, knowing that their efforts are leading towards a clear and tangible outcome. Benchmarks also provide opportunities to celebrate progress, recognize contributions, and build momentum towards achieving the larger vision. Follow-up and accountability are crucial elements of a call to action. Once individuals have committed to taking action, it is important to provide ongoing support, feedback, and accountability. This helps to keep people motivated to track progress and to ensure that the desired actions are being carried out effectively. Follow-up can involve regular communication, check-ins, and opportunities for individuals to share their experiences and challenges. Accountability ensures that commitments are honored, and it reinforces the importance of the action being taken. A call to action can be a powerful tool for personal and collective transformation. It is a call to rise above complacency, to move beyond fear, and to take bold steps towards a better future. It challenges us to live with purpose, to act with intention, and to make a difference in the world around us. By responding to a call to action, we take control of our lives, we embrace our potential, and we contribute to the creation of a world that reflects our highest values and aspirations. Imagine a seed, tiny and seemingly insignificant. Yet within that seed lies the potential for a mighty tree, capable of providing shade, shelter, and sustenance. This is the inherent power of expansion, a fundamental principle that underlies the natural world, our personal growth, and even the universe itself. The principle of expansion is not just a law of nature, it is a vital force that propels everything around us. From the way the universe has been stretching out since the dawn of time to the way a single thought can lead to revolutionary ideas, expansion is the heartbeat of creation and transformation. In our daily lives, this principle is at work in more ways than we might realize. It influences our thinking, our relationships, and our ability to overcome challenges. When we tap into the power of expansion, we embrace growth and potential. We move beyond limitations, transcending boundaries that once held us back. Whether it's in our personal development, our careers, or our creative endeavors, understanding and harnessing the principle of expansion allows us to reach new heights. This principle invites us to think big, to dream beyond what we see, and to trust in the process of growth. It encourages us to nurture our ideas, to cultivate our skills, and to expand our horizons. By embracing expansion, we don't just grow, we evolve, continuously becoming better versions of ourselves. Expansion is about more than just getting bigger, it's about reaching deeper. It's about broadening our perspectives, deepening our understanding, and widening the scope of our influence. It's about realizing that we are not confined to the spaces we currently occupy or the roles we currently play. Instead, we have the power to stretch beyond the familiar, to explore new possibilities, and to transform our realities. As we delve into the principle of expansion, let us keep in mind that this journey is not merely about achieving more, but about becoming more. It is about unlocking the infinite potential within us, and in doing so, inspiring others to do the same. The principle of expansion is an invitation to live fully, to embrace change, and to thrive in the vastness of all that life has to offer. The principle of sowing and reaping is a timeless truth that echoes throughout nature, human behavior, and even the spiritual realms. It is a universal law that governs cause and effect, highlighting the connection between our actions and their outcomes. To truly understand this principle, we must look at it through the lens of nature, where it is most evident. Picture a farmer standing in a vast field, seeds in hand. The act of sowing, planting seeds in the soil requires effort, care, and a vision of the future. The farmer doesn't plant randomly. There is intention behind every seed sown. Similarly, in life, our thoughts, actions, and choices are the seeds we plant in the soil of our existence. Each decision we make is a seed, and each seed has the potential to bring forth a specific harvest. In nature, the kind of seed planted determines the crop that will be harvested. You cannot plant corn and expect to harvest wheat. This fundamental truth mirrors our own experiences. If we sow kindness, generosity, and patience, we are likely to reap the rewards of goodwill, abundance, and harmony. Conversely, sowing seeds of negativity, such as dishonesty or resentment, will inevitably yield undesirable results. The principle of sowing and reaping also teaches us about timing and patience. After a seed is sown, it doesn't immediately sprout and bear fruit. There is a period of waiting, nurturing, and growth. This waiting period is crucial as it allows for the roots to take hold and the plant to mature. In life, the outcomes of our actions are not always immediate. We must practice patience and trust that the efforts we put forth today will bring forth a harvest in due time. Moreover, the concept of sowing and reaping emphasizes the importance of the environment in which we plant our seeds. Just as seeds need fertile soil, adequate water, and sunlight to grow, our actions require a conducive environment to flourish. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, nurturing relationships, and creating supportive communities can greatly enhance the growth and quality of what we reap. This principle also invites us to be mindful and intentional about what we sow. It encourages us to take responsibility for our actions, understanding that what we put out into the world will eventually come back to us, often multiplied. It is a powerful reminder that we are co-creators of our own destinies, actively shaping our futures through the seeds we choose to plant today. Sowing and reaping is not just about individual actions, it also extends to collective efforts. Communities, organizations, and societies that sow seeds of justice, equality, and compassion will ultimately reap the benefits of unity, peace, and prosperity. On the other hand, sowing seeds of division, hatred, or neglect will lead to conflict, unrest, and stagnation. The principle of sowing and reaping, therefore, is a call to mindfulness, intentionality, and foresight. It challenges us to think about the long-term effects of our choices and to consider the kind of legacy we wish to leave behind. By embracing this principle, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute positively to the world around us, ensuring a bountiful harvest for ourselves and future generations. Seeds are one of nature's most remarkable creations, holding within them the essence of life and the promise of future growth. Despite their small size, seeds are incredibly powerful, each one containing everything necessary to become a fully mature plant. This power and potential make seeds an enduring symbol of hope, possibility, and new beginnings. At first glance, a seed appears insignificant, a small, hard shell that seems lifeless. But hidden beneath this humble exterior lies a complex, dormant life force. Each seed is a living embryo, encapsulated in a protective coat and equipped with stored food to nourish its early development. The nature of seeds is both a marvel of efficiency and a testament to the intricacies of life's design. The power of a seed lies not only in its potential to grow, but also in its resilience. Seeds can endure harsh conditions, extreme temperatures, drought, and time itself, waiting patiently for the right conditions to sprout. This resilience teaches us a profound lesson: true potential may lie dormant for years, yet when the right environment is provided, it can burst forth with vigor. Just as seeds can survive for years before sprouting, ideas, dreams, and talents within us can lay dormant, waiting for the right moment or condition to come alive. The nature of seeds also illustrates the principle of multiplication. From a single seed, an entire plant can grow, producing fruits, vegetables, or flowers, each containing more seeds. This multiplication process means that the impact of one seed can be vast, extending far beyond its initial form. In life, small actions, gestures, or decisions can have far-reaching consequences, multiplying and affecting many lives. The concept of sowing a seed, therefore, is much more than just planting. It is about recognizing the potential impact and the chain reaction that a single action can set off. Furthermore, the diversity of seeds reflects the diversity of life. Seeds come in countless shapes, sizes, and types, each adapted to its environment and designed to thrive under specific conditions. Some seeds are carried by the wind, others by water, and still others by animals. Each has a unique strategy for dispersal and growth, illustrating the adaptability and creativity inherent in nature. This diversity reminds us that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to growth and success. Just as seeds thrive in different environments, people flourish under different conditions and circumstances. Seeds also require specific conditions to germinate: the right amount of moisture, the right temperature, and the right type of soil. These requirements highlight the importance of environment and preparation. In life, just as seeds need the right conditions to grow, our ideas and potential need nurturing environments to thrive. Surrounding ourselves with supportive people, acquiring knowledge, and maintaining a positive mindset are akin to providing the right soil, water, and light for a seed. The nature of seeds is also deeply intertwined with the concept of transformation. When a seed is planted, it undergoes a radical transformation, breaking through its shell, rooting itself into the soil, and reaching upwards towards the light. This transformation is a process of becoming, of moving from potential to reality. It is a powerful metaphor for personal growth, reminding us that transformation often requires breaking through barriers, reaching beyond our comfort zones, and embracing the challenges of change. In understanding the nature of seeds, we gain insight into the cycles of life, growth, and renewal. Seeds remind us that beginnings are often small and unassuming, but with time, care, and the right conditions, they can lead to something magnificent. They encourage us to look beyond the present, to plant seeds of kindness, effort, and faith, knowing that these will grow and bear fruit in the fullness of time. Faith is a powerful force, an unseen yet deeply felt assurance that propels us forward, even when the path ahead is unclear. It is the inner conviction that sustains us in times of doubt, fuels our actions in the face of uncertainty, and anchors us when everything around us seems to be shifting. The role of faith in our lives is profound, acting as both a guiding light and a source of inner strength. At its core, faith is the belief in things not yet seen or realized. It is trusting in the process, in the unfolding of events, even when the outcome is not guaranteed. This kind of trust requires letting go of the need for control and certainty, embracing the unknown with a sense of confidence and calm. Faith invites us to envision a positive outcome, even when our immediate circumstances suggest otherwise. It challenges us to hold on to hope, even in the midst of adversity. Faith is often described as the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. It is a powerful force that goes beyond mere optimism. While optimism is a hopeful attitude that looks for the good, faith is deeper. It is an unshakable belief that, regardless of the present reality, a greater reality exists or will come to pass. It is the belief that there is a purpose to our journey, a reason behind our struggles, and a light at the end of every tunnel. In the natural world, faith can be likened to the roots of a tree. Just as roots provide stability and nourishment to a tree, faith provides a foundation for our lives, giving us the stability to withstand life's storms and the nourishment to grow and thrive. Without roots, a tree would be easily toppled by the wind. Without faith, we may find ourselves easily swayed by doubt, fear, and uncertainty. The role of faith is evident in our everyday lives, from the simplest tasks to the most significant decisions. When a farmer plants seeds, he does so with faith that the seeds will grow. When an artist begins a painting, she does so with faith that her vision will come to life on the canvas. When a person embarks on a new career, starts a business, or enters a relationship, they do so with faith in their abilities, in the opportunities that lie ahead, and in the future they envision. Faith also plays a crucial role in personal growth and transformation. It encourages us to take risks, to step out of our comfort zones, and to pursue our dreams. Without faith, we may never attempt the seemingly impossible or reach for the extraordinary. Faith gives us the courage to act even when we don't have all the answers, to keep moving forward even when the path is not clear, and to hold on when giving up seems easier. Moreover, faith is an essential component of resilience. Life is filled with challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. Faith gives us the strength to endure these trials, to rise after every fall, and to continue striving towards our goals. It reminds us that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the journey to success. Faith helps us to see beyond the immediate pain, to believe that there is a purpose to our suffering, and to trust that better days are ahead.